Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Foxy New.
Canelo's a fake champ, Bud will run, and Canelo has declined. Look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Jose Benavidez Sr. has come out and did an interview with Fight Hub TV where he spoke a lot about Canelo Alvarez and everything going on. And look, let me break down his interview. First off, this guy says that Terrence Crawford will run from Canelo Alvarez in their fight. He says that it will be similar to Jermell Charlo. It'll be similar to William Skull. Terrence Crawford will not engage with Canelo Alvarez. And I actually agree with this point. I understand that Terrence Crawford is not going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo. I know Terrence Crawford is going in there with his track shoes on. And I get a lot of people have, a lot of respect for Bud Crawford. I know that, he has an impressive body of work as far as him willing to fight a certain way. But he's not going to do that against Canelo Alvarez. He's not stupid. He understands there's consequences to those actions. And let me break it down. We've already seen an interview from Bud Crawford from Sports Illustrated where he states that he's not going in there to knock out Canelo Alvarez. He's going in there to fight his game plan. That's what he's going in there. He's not looking for a knockout. He's not going after a knockout. He's going in there to fight his game plan. And this is a Bud Crawford who loves to get knockout, who seeks the knockouts in almost every one of his fights. But with Canelo, he's not looking for that. So what is he looking for? Well, Bomac said it best. He said it best. That Terrence Crawford is going to use lots of movement. He's going to be using his feet to get away from Canelo, to run to the other side of the ring. This is not going to be a Canelo Alvarez, Bud Crawford back and forth, a great war. It's not going to be that. Bud Crawford is going to do his best impression of William Skull. He's going to do his best impression of Jermell Charlo. He's not going to look to engage. He's going to be using his feet. He's going to try to get out of distance and range. He's not really trying to go at Canelo like that. This is going to be Bud Crawford moving nonstop. Believe me when I tell you. Not only that, Jose Benavidez Sr. said more about Canelo Alvarez. He said Canelo Alvarez has declined. I actually agree with that as well. The Canelo that we have today is not the same Canelo that we had in 2021 when Canelo went on that great run of undisputed at 168. Now, what people don't understand is when I say Canelo has declined, that doesn't mean he's trash. That doesn't mean he's garbage. That doesn't mean he sucks. That simply means he's not at his peak anymore. And he's not. He has a lot of miles. People seem to get offended with the thought that Canelo Alvarez has slowed down some. That doesn't mean he's trash. He's still an elite fighter. He can still be Bud Crawford. He can still win these fights, but he's simply not at his peak anymore. He's simply not at his best. And yes, he has slowed down. There's no reason to get mad or offended about that. He's simply not at his absolute best, but that doesn't make him a garbage fighter. He's still an excellent fighter. We got to be honest about what we're seeing in the ring. So has he slowed down some? Absolutely. But is he still a good fighter? Yes. So Jose Benavidez Sr. also went on to state that Canelo Alvarez is not recognized as a true world champion, which makes no sense. Canelo Alvarez is recognized as a true world champion. The man is recognized as undisputed at 168. I don't even know where he's getting this from. Canelo didn't get any of those belts emailed to him. But what's interesting is his own son, David Benavidez, got the WBC championship emailed to him. David even said out of his own mouth, it's not the ideal way for me to win the world championship. So your son is the email champion at 175, but you want to turn around and say that Canelo's and not a real champion, not looked at as a true champion? What are you talking? Are you a moron?